Hello! Happy Fridays, everybody! Now, I realized I should have started doing this a long time ago, but unfortunately, I just thought about it, and I'm gonna try, at least for this stream and next stream, to have Jessie at the start of each stream randomly be in a position that's just awkward. Like the random cat she is, she just jumped up on top of this filing cabinet and decided to just chill. Treat it like an elf on a shelf, except it's Jessie on something. How is everybody doing? Okay, there we go. Microphone. Actually, no, my pop filter needs a changeover right there. Perfect. Alright, we're done. And if anyone is wondering why I'm hanging out in this office and being an absolute weirdo, don't even question it. And I cannot hear anything on the game right now. Hold on, my headset audio is not working. Give me a second. Unfortunately, no, Tao. I was unable to get the missing hotline. Why can't I hear anything? Can you guys hear the game? Why didn't we have cat ears at the start of the game, nothingness? Let's be honest, because that is the real question. We should have had this so much sooner. No. No. You guys can hear it, but I cannot. Okay. Let me try to figure this out. Give me a second. me see if it's working on my other computer. Okay, so it's working over here. So it's not the headset's being busted. Seriously, why the heck are my headsets not working? Hold on, let me log out of the game real quick and go back in and see if it fixes it. You're feeling creatively unmotivated? I hate those times. It gets frustrating where you're like, I don't really feel like doing much. Hey there, Scree, glad you can make it. How you doing? Okay, let's try this again and see if the audio works this time. Do you want me to make an audiobook for the Alan Wake novelization? Oh boy. That would be... Would you want me to do all the voices at that point? Okay, seriously, yeah, I'm still not getting any audio. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get audio on another source. Yeah, I remember the Pillars of the Foundation. Okay, so I'm not getting any audio whatsoever on this computer, so it's got to be something in the internal settings. Input, road, line, chooser, output. Yeah, that should be good. Input device. There we go. Okay, I can hear that now. Yep, okay, I got it working. Don't know why the hell that happened. Oh, it's 4:40 in the morning. Oh, you're here from Finland. How you doing? Yeah, dude, that's early. You should be sleeping, bro. Honestly, if I was going to do any kind of audiobook, I don't think I can do that because it's copyrighted material. But maybe like sections of like the Alan Wake files, or I know Hidden Machine did a read through of the Control art book, for example. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be legally allowed to do a full reading of the novelization. Where's my other pen? Where'd my pen go? Where'd my pen go? Alright, there we go. Okay, so sorry about the technical issues right there. We are back 100%. And my headphones are getting stuck on the keyboard right there. Okay, so here we are. Last stream, we went ahead and finished up the Foundation DLC. And the most important part of that is we have cat ears now, because that is the most important part of the game. And we are not taking them off whatsoever. But today, we are getting started on the brand new DLC, which starts the second we go through that hallway. Now, I saw a comment earlier asking if we've done Shoom. Well, nope, we have not done Shoom, but we are going to do a lot of Shoom today. I'm thinking of basically breaking, since we're doing 2 streams for the AWE DLC, I'm thinking of doing like half of the Shoom stuff in the first one and half of the Shoom stuff in the second one. If that works for you guys. So we can kind of 50-50. Stop talking when I'm talking, random NPC. So we can do 50-50 the intro, maybe one side. and then half a shoom, and then half a shoom one side and the rest. Hold on, let me pull up my collectibles list. Research, collectibles, there we go. Okay, save, and we are good to go. Okay, before we get into this, someone asked about if I'd seen the promotional art for Alan Wake 2. I have, and I already have some thoughts. Now, if anyone is in the Discord or you've seen my Twitter post about it, you already know what I'm thinking. But that old lady that's knitting something and the strands of the yarn are coming right out of the water, I'm like, okay, well, are you just a random taken NPC or an entity of the dark place, or are you someone else? And I got an idea in the back of my head. Wouldn't it be freaking cool if Alan is not the only artist down there? Like, we know Thomas Zane is there, but what if there are other artists that have been trapped in the dark place? And I mean trapped there for centuries. We've already proven that Alan doesn't need to eat while he's down there. I mean, he has access to whiskey, but and he doesn't seem to really age, so to speak. So it's possible you basically live forever there and never age. So what would happen to someone who has been trapped in the dark place for several centuries and they eventually embrace the insanity 100%? How would they come across? Would they be antagonistic? I don't know. It's just a little random thought I had. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to explore. Did you guys hear? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I muted it when I was testing everything out on YouTube. My bad. You guys can hear it now, right? You're gonna take a nap later, stay up late, and watch the Eurovision Song Contest. Nice. Appreciate you for joining up. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, you guys ready? We're gonna go down this dark hallway and get a call from beyond.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you're glad to see my cat ears. Ha! Moving on.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
We should. The audio's working, right? I saw everyone say yeah, but Scrim, how's it looking on your end? It is our boy, Alan! Here's the full one.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this.
Almost as
Faden
if, right?
to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Gary, I would say probably, yeah. The QR code cutscenes from Alan Wake Remastered were probably filmed at the same time as this. So the big thing before we head down the elevator that I want to point out and to have everyone keep an eye out on is the complete change in Alan's writing style from when he wrote Departure in the primary game and here. In Departure, he was very, not, I wouldn't say just graphic, but poetic. He would describe things around them about emotions and how people felt, and just random, like, he would go on and on and on being descriptive. Here, everything is short, blunt, to the point. There is no filler in between. There's no any form of fat, so to speak, in how he's writing these sentences. Some of them even one-word sentences. And there is a reason for this. Essentially, he's trying to make it so that the Dark Place has no... Basically, the Dark Place cannot misinterpret what he's writing. He's making it very specific. That way, nothing can be twisted like a genie or a djinn that's trying to mess with your wish. And it just reminds me, there's an episode of X-Files that has to do with the genie, and the third wish that Mulder used, literally he did the same thing where he sat down like a lawyer and printed everything out word for word and made sure there was no way for her to misinterpret it. And even then, she's like, really? This is what you want to do? But throughout all the hotline calls with Alan throughout this is going to have the exact same style, and it's an evolution of his writing technique specifically designed to work in the Dark Place. More Stephen King vibes. Yeah, because in the first one, he was writing more like Max Payne-y style, where everything is over the top and noir style. Yep. Oh, Wishmaster is great. I wish they didn't... Well, haha, I wish. I wish they did more with that series. It was a lot of fun. Okay, here's the darkness. There's the light. Here we go. So I haven't really spent a lot of time looking around this place. Just for, like, random assets in the rooms.
Anyone here? Guess not.
Okay, let's head on down over here.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
That's because everything's smaller here, like it hasn't grown in any way, shape, or form. Speaking of which, would you rather have a new office space or just tell the oldest house to get bigger? I mean, I'm sure that a building shift can cause this room to get bigger, but that's just me. In terms of Japanese game RPG, I'm a big RPG fan for one, but let's look through a couple things first before we get off topic. Too much off topic. All right, Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Okay, Mr. Kirkland. This character was first mentioned back in 2010 when the first Alan Wake game was released. Luckily, weirdly enough. At that time, there was 2 comic books that came out alongside the game. One's called Night Springs, and one's called what is it? Psycho Thriller. But in the Night Springs comic strip for Alan Wake, Frank Breaker was the primary focus of the comic, who was the Sheriff Breaker's father. After he was notified by Barry Willer in that game that things were going weird in the town and he needed to kick into action, he immediately called Kirkland on his cell phone to notify him of what's going on. So this is the first mention of this character, and then later we find out, hey, Kirkland was an FBC agent who was getting a call from Frank Breaker, the Sheriff of Bright Falls' father, wink wink. Alright, despite the accounts of anonymous something regarding inhuman treatment of a child currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of the research sector personnel seems to be wholly unaware of any such abuse contained, or any such child contained there. One block confirmed the Blah's code name to be P6, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance levels. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the dimensional research wing to interview its staff. the matter is further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address... Oh, no. They're not talking about Dylan. They're talking about Hedron. Shit. I lied. They're talking about Hedron here. The anonymous entity regarding the inhuman treatment of a blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so scratch everything I just said for the redactions. While this investigation cannot be addressed any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigation into dimensional research. Crap. Never mind. I'm wrong there. Casey Inquiry. Boom and boom. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all of our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author, Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Oh boy. So this will tie perfectly into the return trailer found in Quantum Break at the beginning of the game. In that game, or in that trailer, it shows Sam Lake playing Alex Casey as an FBI agent looking into the disappearance of Alan. And again, that document doubles up and reinforces that entire image. But here's one thing that goes overlooked. The female partner for Alex Casey during that scene is a lady named Saga Anderson. Now, Saga Anderson is probably either a grandniece or a grandchild of Odin and Thor Anderson, the old gods of Asgard. Because Saga is the name of a deity in Norse mythos as well. Now, that Alex Casey at some point was killed during the Quantum Break return trailer, and Saga Anderson went on to investigate Alan's disappearance and reappearance on her own. That being said, if this Alex Casey was created by Alan to serve a purpose, well, we know that he cannot just create something out of nothing. He can't just create a brand new living, breathing individual that just runs around and lives forever. It can only exist within the confines of its story. So Alan would have had to write it, so Alex Casey showed up, set Saga Anderson on her journey, and then die, because that story cannot continue after what was on the page is completed. Okay, so let's move onwards. To answer your question in terms of JRPGs, after the stream, we're actually going to be streaming a couple of JRPGs, because I really just, after the Chrono Cross Remastered came out, I just want to play the Chrono series. So we're going to play Chrono Trigger, then Chrono Cross, before we're getting back to that Tokyo game that came out, I want to say, like 3 weeks back. Anyways, let's keep going. I'm also playing all of Persona games right now. Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, Researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, and Agent Derek Shaw. Letter of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of the active investigations were not archived yet, and only the hard copies of reports exist beyond the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. So we're going to do Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, then play Ghostwire Tokyo. Also, if you leave Alex Casey's story unresolved, wouldn't that leave a lot of room for the Dark Presence to twist things? Exactly. So if Alan is going to create an entity to walk around and serve a purpose here, he needs to get rid of them just as easily. He can't allow them to just do its own thing. Like with Thomas Zane, he wrote Barbara Jagger back into existence and never did anything past that, so once the story was over, hey, I have a free puppet to walk around in. If the situation here is that Alan brought Oxcase into reality, he brought him in, served a purpose to set Saga Anderson on her journey, and then killed him. And it wouldn't have been the first time he's killed Alex Casey off, right? Alright, staffing issues. Okay. Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing, Emil Hartman, and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit. Okay, that's more information. Kirkland decided to resign. We are barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing is, this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not be sitting on your desk. People are getting restless, and Kirkland's interim replacement is your job to handle things. Agent Grayson. He didn't know about that while creating Mr. Scratch. Well, Thomas Zane actually created Scratch, weirdly enough, nothingness. So it wasn't Alan who crafted that one. Yes, we're having a lot of documents in this opening room. There's a crap ton of stuff to look at. Alright, Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our cameras, traps, something. Probably cameras. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyways, I've got the Bureau Tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of reoccurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Sector, or Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Cauldron Lake if they don't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with the investigation agents. It's only a matter of time before this shit hits again, and I want to be prepared. As I'm assuming she said shit, but whatever. Anyways, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we can't take any readings. In the meantime, I might investigate in some raccoon traps. Okay, two big things I want to point, or three big things technically, is after the end of Alan Wake, the Bureau at some point took control of the Cauldron Lake Lodge and turned it into an FBC-fronted monitoring station so they keep an eye on the threshold. Two, we get they implied this in the main game, but they really played it up here, is that the different sectors don't talk to each other. The researchers don't talk to the investigators. The investigators don't talk to the executive staff. They withhold information between different departments and partition them into cells according to how Trench ran the operation. What that means is basic information that could probably be solved really quickly is not being solved really quickly because they don't have access to everyone's data. Which is why us as the players are sitting here reading all these paperwork and saying, well, how could these characters not know this because it's right there? Again, because the researchers don't get the investigation info and vice versa. So we get access to all information, they do not. Place of Power hits again. Yeah, it might be Place of Power. That's probably more accurate. Alright, and also number 3 is Agent Estevez is the individual in charge of the Lake House monitoring station, which means in Alan Wake 2, we may be seeing Agent Estevez in Bright Falls. A little bit of foreshadowing there. Director, Investigation. Boop, boop, and boop. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, so-and-so an investigation was launched into something of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in behavior witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive tendencies when when something with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable strife, something like that, between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around Dimensional Research Wing and the entity kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's blank as anything more than interpersonal disagreement. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Well, you guys were wrong. Sorry. Yeah, I would be surprised if Agent Estevez does not show up at all in Alan Wake 2 as well. I mean, it's just... They've already prepped this up. Like, they wrote this game with Alan Wake 2, or this DLC with Alan Wake 2 in mind, so we're really need to scour and get any clues we can get about what's going to happen in that one. And we can find it here. Trench, official warning. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are the head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. Okay. I want to point this out in this document because I find it really interesting, but there are little parts of the Hiss chant are popping out in his writings. So even as Trench is typing up an official document, what he's doing is like right here, I know you want this to be true. That line right there is a direct quote from the Hiss chant, and we'll see more of this. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in the investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. Again, more and more, that's going to be... This happens more and more now. That's another line directly from the Hiss chant. And don't think your petty internal investigations are going to get past my notice. You are a worm. Through time. Sorry. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of a Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. Again, right there, truth will emerge out of you. That is another direct quote. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. So he's sounding more and more like Director Northmore. Okay, Sam. Okay, you can go outside. You can go outside. Come on, baby boy. Run, be free. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing here too, Gary. Is that the Foundation DLC was entirely centered around setting up Control 2, and it's a narrative, while the AWE DLC is all about setting up Alan Wake 2 in its narrative. Yeah, Trench is crazy off the deep end right here. Like, even if like the Hiss speech is literally leaking into his writings and his thought process, it's getting more and more control. He's becoming super paranoid. It's funny because Northmore was influenced by the board directly, and that's what led to his downfall and led to all the strife with Dr. Ash. And the relationship between Trench and Darling is exactly the same, except instead of the board, Trench is being influenced by the Hiss, and that relationship is what is causing the strife here. And Ash, he was acting on behalf of the house itself. Darling, he was acting on behalf of Polaris and the Hedron. So literally, it's perfect parallels between the two. And that just makes me concerned if they're going to carry this parallel between Emily and Jesse. I hope not, but we'll see what happens in Control 2. We never got to discuss my spat with the board. Oh, that's right. Let's just say that we worked out our differences and the truth emerged out of me. Okay, Underhill background. Most likely we'll be doing it in the next one, Gary. I don't know which direction we're going to turn first. if we're going to head left or right once we get to that one section. Okay. Underhill background. Dr. Ray Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those formerly working with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Darling and Underhill were a thing. Yes. And this just... We already got the impression, based upon her reaction after we told her Darling was dead. That was the only time her entire professor demeanor was shattered, and she just looked like she was trying to hold it together. Moving on. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. So what are they, a parasite if they don't benefit actively harm the human bureau staff? Shipping hour. Yes, this is going to be the shipping hour, guys. For the next 45 minutes, it's going to be shipping. Actually, no, we're almost at the end of the first hour, so the next 22 minutes, we have shipping time. Alright, so what are they are a parasite if they benefit and don't act. Technically speaking, a parasite doesn't... Well... Actually, I'm not going to say that. What's the semantic difference between a symbiote and a parasite? I think the parasite takes and does not give back, whereas a symbiote takes but also gives back in equal kind. So one could argue the Hiss is a parasite, but Polaris is a symbiote. Semantically. And yes, we do have a head right here, but I'm not going to say anything past that. Okay, hello there. Tractor supplement. Kabling and kabling. We're doing a lot of reading up front. Alright, miscommunication led to the local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Case summary. A 33-year-old man found dead in his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries to the head. Lacerations to the left ear and cheek. Blunt force injuries to the extremities. Dislocation of the right knee. Complete avulsion of right upper extremities with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. So basically his I think his right arm and part of his right leg were basically completely ripped off is what they're saying. Extensive trauma to the abdominal regions. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, so he's missing organs, including the stomach, the heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestines, all missing from the scene. Basically, he was gutted. And all this maybe it was like organ harvesting. Who knows? Who knows? Conclusion. In my opinion, Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by the authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attacks. Resignation letter. Kaboom, kaboom. To whom it may concern of 20... Okay, so this is 2019. So we know a time period when William Kirkland resigned. And Jesse arrived in the oldest house in, I believe, August or October. Hold on, let me check the timeline. Control game timeline. I think it was August, but let me double check. Number of things. Alter item of the thing that came through. Just became a convincing Lars of beckoning her. October 29th, yeah. So October 29th is when she arrived, and at some point in the same calendar year, Kirkland resigned. So he very recently left. So we know he's alive somewhere around the world, luckily. Again, another potential thread to draw upon in the Alan Wake's 2 plot line. It's possible William Kirkland can make an appearance. I mean, if I was Jesse, I would hire him back on under new management. Say, like, hey, Trench is gone. You're working for me now. Cool? To whom it may concern, it was with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of the investigations for Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's safety. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our director, who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming parts of the investigation sector lost to the monster, to the Hartman beast, whatever, loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. The director has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Okay. I swear, we're almost done with collectibles. Perfect. Here we go. Keystone inspection. Okay, give me a second. I need to turn the fan on because it's getting warm in here. Hey there, Dracofox, how you doing? I was actually thinking of playing Binding of Isaac again recently. I haven't touched that game in so freaking long. But you got an OP run on the RNG for that? It's freaking nice. Alright, Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my reports directly to you to try to keep a lid on the Grumman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them. Given the records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales were caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were the markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon off the place, and maybe get some comms guys working on the cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Yes! Nothingness. Vanguard. That is exactly what's going on here. Vanguard. But we're about to go into the ocean view in a second, so we'll talk about that more there. Tractor procedures. Plus duplicate items. So you had 4 of the little guys, tiny planets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, the Orbiter, if you can get full Orbiters like Super Meat Boy and the Standstill to turn to stone abilities, Dracofox, you basically broken the entire thing. Those 2 things by itself, like an Orbiter and the stone ability by itself, you win the game. As long as you're patient. Anyways. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Frank Elk Tractor. Olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. The item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion, considering highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, known as Burrow Farms, outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found mutilated body of Mr. Burrow behind his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff, and a team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. They responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial search for the items are ongoing. Speaking to Miss Burrows, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier that night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. So we have a random altered item that's running around the place currently that apparently eats people like a bear. But it's a tractor. Makes sense. And this happened recently, too, so... Okay, ethics investigation. Save. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigating was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program by Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous source and the documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic abuse and something. Something were brought... child were brought into the oldest house and placed under something in examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program would produce no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic something of preternaturally inclined children. Not only is this the breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human rights. This investigation, or human decency, whichever. The investigation team unequivocally something the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be terminated immediately. Hey there, SG. No worries. We're just walking around the entry room and reading stuff. Just random bullshit FBCs and Sanity, Draco Fox. Just random shenanigans. Where is... I need to find the actual thingy. You come over here, and let's head up top.
There.
There we go.
Now that gate should open.
Perfect. Yep, we're playing AWE. We're just getting going. I really want to see Kirkland Nothingness. Like, and honestly, everything we find out in this DLC about him, and knowing that he has been a character in the Remedyverse longer than Samantha Wells has been, like, he's been around literally since Alan Wake back in 2010, so I just want to see more of him. Specimen Escape Assessment. Boom, and let's delete some of these bad boys. Delete, save, let's go. The purpose of internal investigation X0397 is to examine the containment failures of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of so-and-so agents. Shaded individual is what the SI stands for. An investigation report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspected human error to be the cause, yet no department had provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the blankety blank of blank, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive behavior. Cross-referencing that data with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Wake entered this sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the attack. Investigation is currently ongoing. No, dude, Kirkland is probably the only sane person in this entire building. I will say that. Well, maybe not sane is probably not word, but the only one that's like... He's like an everyman just trying to do his best and not getting caught up in the hype of the craziness that is the FBC. He's like just an everyday dude who's like no nonsense, that's take care of business and is getting frustrated that no one can... Yeah. I've actually never read SCP Nothingness, I'll be honest.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Like, honestly, if I was in the FBC, I would probably work in the investigations department. It just seems more up my alley. Like, poring over documents, trying to figure out how things work. That's a frustration I've had, too, is most of these guys probably have a law enforcement background or a military background. And they don't think in terms of how the containment sector thinks, which is the magical thinking. They don't think like the researchers, which is a scientific mindset. They think like detectives. So I'm just thinking, like, how cool would it be if you had someone who could merge all three together, who had the scientific background, the detective background, and the esoteric background, and merge them all into one individual, and that's really the person you want in charge of this kind of stuff. Because how can someone investigate extra-dimensional things if they have no basis in extra-dimensional concepts, or extra-dimensional science, or esoteric thought? It's like, you kind of need all three to be well-rounded and figure things out. And I think it's a perfect way to showcase it that all the departments don't talk to each other. Just like you don't have all that knowledge in one body. Civilian background too. Yes, Draco Fox. There you go. Okay, Blessed Organization. This one made me so fucking happy because I made that video a long time back on Chester Bless. And this is... I made that before the DLC came out. So the second I saw this document, I was like, yep, confirmation, called it, hell yes. This group/individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of altered items. That's the Guru Surfboard during the Power of the Board tour. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected in the involvement of an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. That's the jukebox. Blessed Repair and Service repaired the jukebox, and immediately it started to show its altered effect. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Yeah, because I made that video after Foundation, but before AWE, so this was just... Dude, not even joking nothingness. Like, okay, I know that a couple of the writers from Remedy have followed my work on YouTube, but and I'm not saying this is the case, but I thought it'd be funny as hell if after releasing that video, they're like, shit, he's onto us. So they decided to just release this in the AW DLC just to get out ahead of it. That'd be funny. Like, again, 99% chance that's not the case whatsoever, but I just think it'd be funny as hell if that was. What if the Blessed Organization worked with Mobius? Oh, dude. Like, seriously, I want to have a connected universe for all of these crazy games. Like, Evil Within, Psychonauts, and other stories like that. If we can throw them all into the RCU, that'd be fucking incredible. Like, imagine Mobius versus Monarch. Versus the FBC. Have a three-way there. That'd be fun. Boom.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Yeah, it is! My boy! FBC and the Psychonauts, I think, would work together, Draco Fox.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Yeah, no shit. Night Springs. Hello, darling.
Kippis.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. We found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
No, you're not remembering that wrong. In one of your interviews with a therapist, you specifically mentioned him being a poet. And then your therapist said that the only person by that name I ever heard of is a European filmmaker that moved here in the 70s. Is Kippis just a, Scrimsley, is Kippis just like a toast, like slancha? For drinks, like I don't know what the translation is there. Yeah, he sounds like Scratch or a corrupted version of Tom. Like if that really is Tom, then he was corrupted in some form or another by exposure to the dark place. But again, if we take what's in this House of Dreams as gospel, which we can't 100%, then the essence of who Thomas Zane was actually just created a pocket universe and is now living in that alternate universe with Barbara, or the essence of Barbara. So Thomas Zane as Thomas Zane does not exist anymore. And the body of Tom was overtaken by the bright presence. It's just cheers and finish. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew. I thought it was something like that. I just wasn't sure exactly what it was. But the question here is, did quote-unquote Thomas Zane get retconned into being a filmmaker? And I don't mean retconned as in retconned by Remedy. I mean retconned by Alan. Where Alan decided, you know what, I need to have another version of Thomas to help me out with this, so I'm going to change his backstory so that he is this now. So Alan retconned it. Or is this the Dark Presence pretending to be Tom? Or is this Tom who has gone crazy and is trying to do something? I saw a theory that Thomas is trying to find a way to escape himself, and he's trying to take advantage of Alan to do so. So there's just so many different options here. It's really hard to say what's going on in this situation. And with how this setting is designed and how the Dark Place works, and there could be half a dozen different answers to what's going on there, which is why I can't really pick one or the other, because they're all equally likely at this point. And going back to the Keystone AWE, this is the symbol they found written on the walls at Keystone after the entire population vanished. And in the game's code, this symbol right here aligns with Vanguard. Now, we know Project Vanguard is a team working at Remedy, who is basically, they're a smaller team that are put into place basically to work on smaller projects and help pump them out, while the main team continues to work on the Prime games like Alan Wake 2, Control 2, etc. But Vanguard is also used in Crossfire X. The primary 4 characters from the Catalyst Operation Catalyst were named the Vanguard Squad as well. And that's not a coincidence. Whether that means anything is another story. It could just be an Easter egg. Also, the mood of the ocean view is completely different. Yeah, it's dark now. Because we're dealing with Alan Wake and the Dark Presence, or not, maybe not the Dark Presence, but just aspects of the Dark Place in general, it's going to be like this. Well, the thing is, Draco Fox, I think Thomas Zane, at least if we trust what we Samantha Wells saw in her dream, is true. She's perfect. He's perfectly fine living in his pocket universe, and he has no desire to escape. So it's hard to say. But one bit of evidence which makes me think that he's not actually a filmmaker, at least originally, is because Jessie literally just told herself, "No, I always knew he was a filmmaker." Which, no, you didn't. You did not always think he was a filmmaker. You literally just started thinking that after this event happened. And in my opinion, a lot of things got changed just now. The second that this door in that scene opened, this is a door to the Dark Place. And once the door opened, the energies to rewrite reality literally leaked out of it into the Ocean View, which is linked directly with the oldest house and linked directly with the rest of the world. So, who fecking knows? Oh yeah, I saw 505 was going to be doing a showcase on the 17th. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get info on Control 2. I do think we're going to get info on Project Condor, which is the Control squad-based multiplayer game. So I think that's what we're going to see right now, because Control 2 is too early in development to really have anything to show off. I don't even know if they've actually started writing it yet. Sorry, we took a long time here to chat, but there's a lot to talk about and unpack here. These are the same TV assets from Alan Wake where the Night Springs episodes occurred. I just love how we have to turn off the static, turn off the light, quote-unquote, and then we can hear that film noir music in the background, right out of Alan's style. This time I'm going to turn off the radio. No sound. No light. Yeah, you could also be scratched. That's also a possibility. Well, thank you. Oh, great. We broke all the lights here. And there's the Dark Presence. We see, or not the Dark Presence, but shadows in general. Same here. I think right now they're really focusing on Alan Wake 2. They have the Vanguard team working on Project Condor. And then they're also working on... what's the other one? The Max Payne remix.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman, broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Here's the full thing. Listen to the style again here.
Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay. Violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC. Brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Hold on. Let me raise my chair up a little bit and then lean back. Yeah, Hartman probably, I think, is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, antagonist throughout the entire series. He is just so slimy and so... He is the perfect antithesis to Alan, in my opinion. I just love his character. I hate him, but I love his character. The Darkest Hiss. Yes. Okay, that's a problem right there. Jesse in the painting does not have cat ears. I send this back to the artist to make them repaint it right away. So the doctor became taken 100%, Tao. He decided to... Well, we'll get to that in a second. There's going to be some audio files that discuss it, so we're not going to talk about it just yet. I don't think we can go this way. No, we cannot. We have to go this way. Oh, great. We have an astral spike here. Thank you, yellow thing, telling me where I need to go. Basically, yeah, he was taken, and then he got corrupted by the hiss after the fact. But we'll get into more details of that process in a second.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
He needs help, that's why. Nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, the yellow thing is really just a thing game design tends to do to help out with navigation.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
It's a reality shift.
Do I even want to know?
So my personal opinion about what's going on here is Alan's story is starting to rewrite reality right now, so it's literally rewriting multiple permutations of it until it settles on the version of reality it wants to create. And now reality is settled in on itself. We're where we're supposed to be. I just want to double check. No one can hear the fan in the background. Like, it's blowing all my papers around, but I just want to make sure no one can hear shite. Oh, don't even joke about that, Draco. Things could always get worse. Alright, so the only two things we need to do is this 3 and 3. So we need 4 more ability points and we're maxed out. Nothing in the bathroom. Alright. Files and processing. Combat! Yeah, boy! Get over here. Anybody else? Oh, hi there.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
There's a hiss distorted here. I don't even want to think about hiss distorted in this area. Those things freak me out.
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hello there. Yeah, he totally got hissed out. That's exactly what happened to Hartman here. Hartman's arrest. Okay. Offender's name, Emil Hartman. Victims, Alan Wake, Tor Anderson, Odin Anderson, Rudolph Lane, Wendy DeSalle, and Thomas Emerson, but there are 2 redacted names here. That being said, I know one of them. I forgot his name specifically, but there was one other patient at the Cauldron Lake Lodge during the course of Alan Wake. We never see him in-game, but in the Alan Wake files, we get a description of him. He was a sculptor. And basically, he was down in one of the basements staring at a block of stone, like a monolith of stone, for like a decade. He was just stuck there in the basement trying to figure out what to sculpt next and couldn't figure it out. We never see him in game. He was there, so I'm presuming one of these redactions is that character. Alright, Special Agent Remy Dennis. Charges, Code 4, kidnapping of an altered individual. I'm assuming these are all criminal charges from the Ash Act. Nope. Actually, no, never mind, because Code 4774 contradicts that. Never mind. Kidnapping of altered individuals, 1 count. So that's going to be kidnapping of Alan. Sanctions against altered organizations, 1 count. Obstruction of Bureau investigations, 1 count. And breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure which specific ones. Never mind. Offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with the ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except for the Anderson brothers due to their senility and Wake being possibly deceased. What the hell is an altered individual? Well, I would argue like Ati would be considered an altered individual. He's technically a person, but he's something else is going along with it. I mean, they would normally use the phrase para-utilitarians to refer to anyone like Alan. So it's possible either the altered individual they're referring to is Alan, and they use different terminology here, or it's one of the 2 redacted names we don't know. It could be one of them. There we go. Someone like an altered item, as we know, typewriter isn't the cause of the AWE, so instead Alan is the cause of the Dark Presence acting up. Yeah, like I would just think that the Bureau would refer to him as an para-utilitarian and not necessarily an altered individual. Like I just, in my head that would make more sense, but who am I? I could be wrong. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to break the cigarette box. Whatever. Alright, guys, foot gossip. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. So I have spent hours poring over that document, trying to figure out what is going on, and it seriously eludes me. I think I should make an entire video about gossiping feet. What do you think? You think you'd watch that? I'll make a 20-minute video about foot gossip. I think it'd be the best video yet.
This darkness is blocking the door.
You want to call Hartman Blackhiss? We
now
could.
I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
I'm sorry, Fire Ascending. I didn't mean to make you relapse. Actually, I did have an April Fool's plan for this year, and I just didn't get around to actually making it because I was so locked into other projects that I... We should do that as well.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Alright, let's get up and out of here. Oh, God. This guy literally got eaten inside and out. He's just a flipping skeleton. Okay. Because you guys know, I literally could make at least like a 10-minute video about the foot gossip document. I could find a way. I don't think we got anything in here, personally. Actually, no, we do have something in here, but not yet. Well, yeah, the time knife video is the one I was going to do. I actually recorded all of the audio, because the cast of Quantum Break did a live reading of it, so I recorded the audio, and I was going to use their voices as part of the video to read sections of it. Anyways, moving onwards. I don't know why that stuff's freaking out right now, but anyways. Baby, 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 yeah. Orange peel. Perfect. The time knife has become the lore of this channel, and we need to do it justice. We absolutely need to do it justice. I mean, there's so many random... I probably have like a dozen different Control and Remedy related projects that are just like messing around like that. But let's just say this coming week, you guys may have some fun stuff coming down the pipeline. I think it's finally ready to release.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Okay, 2 seconds. I'll put this one on, and then I'll try to link the video in the chat. Give me a second.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
So that question has been somewhat answered. Either one of two things is going on there, but there's some documentation we haven't gotten to yet, Tao, so we can't really say much on that. Sorry, I'm breaking everything again. My bad, guys. My bad. I need you. You're gonna be my friend for a second. See, I wish we can go to the Bright Falls General Store and load up on Christmas lights and headlamps. That'd make this whole DLC so much easier. Eagle Limited Summary. Leak and delete. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of paracriminal group known as something. As a result of this event, the agents discover that one of the cars has become altered with a persistent auditory effect. It remains to be determined whether the AW is spontaneous or the result of sabotage. The Bureau has been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on the site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived in to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further study. Exactly, Tyler. Like, it really comes down to how we define and set parameters for Alan's ability, or more specifically, the Dark Places ability. So there's a lot of... It's hard to say, but we'll talk about it in a second once we get more intel. Okay. Paranatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive darkness consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestation of sentient host capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting force over its surroundings, maybe. A shaded individual, human bodies animated by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain memories of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. As far as we know, we've never seen it be reversed. Actually, no. Rose is a different case. She was never taken over by the Dark Presence. She was only touched by it. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except the inanimate objects are blank solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a greater intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of the offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to be prepared for the eventuality of an invasion. It's okay, Legend. It's magic. We don't need an energy source for the Christmas lights Barry used to work. Because it's magic. Alright. Now this is the most frustrating thing for me right here. And it just sucks because Dr. Hartman's original voice actor passed away before this DLC happened. So they did recast the voice for him. And he sounds nothing like Hartman. He literally sounds like he's 15 years younger. It just sucks.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. A assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Like, no shade on the new voice actor. It's just, it's not. I forgot the original actor's name, but it just does not sound the same at all. It just throws me out a little bit. But that's just me. No, I don't think Hartman worked for the Blessed Organization, but there is evidence that Hartman was contacted by a paracriminal organization at some point. At the end of the psychothriller comic strip, he has a phone call with an unknown individual saying, "I'm ready to accept your offer." And that's it. That's all the information we get. So it's possible he was contacted, or some organizations wanted to recruit him, but it never actually happened. As we'll find out shortly. Great. Flying Rangers. Let's go. Oh, great. Here we go. Yeah, I believe you can get the battle music in the OST if you download the OST on this. Is that it? Is that it? That's it! Alright is. Let's get to safe ground real quick. Alright, Hiss Ranger Airborns. Alright, Hiss Ranger Airborns. This subgroup of Hiss corrupted rangers has manifested the ability to levitate, similarly to Hiss elevated agents. However, these airborne Hiss Rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. This evolution, being so similar to the elevated, possibly indicates that Hiss can share permutations through the type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural elements found only in that sector. Or perhaps this is the natural progression of the Hiss Ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development for each of the Hiss manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. So the floating guys in the game, yeah, they're frustrating as hell, but really the trick we have to pay attention to with them is their AI. So the bad part about them is they'll immediately dodge anything you throw at them, but they can only do that once, and then they have a cooldown before they can use their dash again, or the dodge again. So my strategy is to shoot them until they dodge once, and then you can immediately chuck something and they can't dodge it. That's the easiest way to get around their ability. Okay, hello there. Why am I yawning? Interrogation complaint. Ka-ching and ka-ching. Kirkland, so you put me on a desk duty just because I did the same thing that I was fucking hired to do? My job? I want to know, you want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scums without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know facts. Hell, they know as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around with our words trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off this case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up on those tracks. He killed those people all to make the train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in there to interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension and see if that slows me down. Honestly, I kind of understand where he's coming from. Black market. And delete. A black market hub specializing in trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremony objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in so-and-so in the Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items, resulting in numerous casualties, and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed not only as there's a vast network of these retailers, but that there seems to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among the niche group and the general public. Now, we already have evidence of this. David Wolf, I believe his name was a New York stockbroker that had a black market trade of altered materials as well. We'll go back to that as soon as we finish this. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors is largely unknown. Okay. Case files. Where is the globe? Right here. Yeah, David Wolf. He was arrested by the Bureau for dealing in altered materials, so it's possible he was in some way tied to that Czech Republic black market. Yeah, magic is illegal here, people. Not allowed. Boom and boom. Following the NASA/FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based upon our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathering during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals has raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the blank far outweighs any spending related to the processes and delivery of BlackRock. From its medium Earth orbit, the blank will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. FBC in space! Yep, it's a thing now. It's officially a thing now. Okay, so we got a couple audio logs. Where is this at? There's a bathroom here. Let's find the bathroom first before we get that one. There we go.
Reminder. All employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
That's bullshit! That's absolute horse manure. I mean, let's be honest. If you spent time in the astral plane where you were in there for like 20 hours straight, and when you got out, they said, oh, it's only been 4 hours. You can only bill 4 hours for being in there for a day. That's bullshit. You're imagining SBC in space as Galaxy Quest? Dude, that would be funny as hell. Anyone else wish we got a full like Galaxy Quest TV show after that movie came out? Because I would tune into that shit. That'd be amazing.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Hold on, he's gonna come back in a second.
All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Anything more? Any more? Yeah, it's still just spinning. So this just really further deepens the mystery around the ocean view. I mean, one, where does the casino go? We've already heard some people screaming through one of the random doors and a blood splatter. So it's possible there's either people, entity, or group of entities that goes in and out of those hallways consistently in some variations of it, I should say. Who freaking knows? I've never even heard of observation Scrimsley, to be honest. I wrote it down just to keep it on file. I'll check it out at some point down the line. A lot of psychology stuff. Oh, if it's psychology based, I'm gonna love it. Okay, one second. My throat. Alright, so this room is actually pretty dang cool. What this room is doing is tracking all the big AWEs. And by big, I mean Bright Falls big. Sterling AWE big. What else do we got? We have the ordinary AWE type of big. Keystone, that's another big one right there. We've already heard of that. Lansing, we have no clue what that's about. Pemberton, we have no clue what that's about. New York, New York, no clue what this one is about. Maybe that's just the oldest house. Ballard, Utah. Okay, Ballard. This one right here. We actually, weirdly enough, have information on. Let's see if I can find it. It's one of the Marshall documents. Let's see if I can find her. Okay, correspondence, yeah. Okay, this one right here. So, it's basically one of the agents saying, hey, I'm getting pretty sick of these fake AWEs, but we're going on to Sherman Ranch, the next one on the list. Let's hope this is a little bit livelier. This is one of the first documents we get in the game. We talked about this then during the stream, but we'll bring it up again. So Sherman Ranch is another name, is the official name for a real-world place called Skinwalker Ranch. And it's supposed to be a hotspot of all sorts of paranormal UFO sightings and just overall weird shit. And Sherman/Skinwalker Ranch is located southeast of Ballard, Utah. So, everything going on at Skinwalker Ranch is essentially the reoccurring AWE of Ballard. So we know what's going on here. Rocky Mountain, no clue. So really the ones we don't know about is Rocky Mountain, possibly the New York AWE, the Lansing AWE, and the Pemberton AWE. So I'm going to write all of these down. You think I would like it? Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Like, I do have a backlog on streams right now, but I'm still doing, like, community requests where I'll just do, like, one-off videos on them. I just haven't been back to that series in a little bit because I got caught up in other things. But after this week, I will be free to work on more projects, which is great. Oh, Otzi, do you have some new...
The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, boldness, depression. How can you tell when you are afraid? Helvetin home. Nykyisin saatana pääsee eroon. The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right, let's go make some new friends.
Yay, plans. Yeah, so they did say, Gary, that they found the oldest house after checking out an AWE in the subway system. So that might have something to do with it right there. But what happened to the subway system that they're investigating? So possibly all original fairy tales and myths are based upon an AWE, altered item, or altered person. Or, I think which is more accurate to the setting art, is that the fairy tales are what influenced the creation of those AWEs and altered items and people. That it wasn't the actual people that influenced the stories, it was the stories that influenced the creation of these. I think that's more what the game is going for.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Auntie, while on vacation, still has the time to boss his employees around. It sounds like every boss is on vacation. He'll check in just to say, hey, yeah, do this. Like a Cabin in the Woods kind of deal. Oh my god. I actually just watched Cabin in the Woods today. I love that movie. The movie is so freaking good. Alright, I need... Where did I drop that? I need a light fixture. There's the light. You come with me. Alright, let's do a couple of these side quests real quick. I don't know, that movie is just so damn clever.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
It does feel better, thank you.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
Beautiful. No dialogue for that one? That's fine. Okay, we're gonna head back down this way because we have a few things we need to grab. Dude, that unicorn literally just impaled that dude. I know everybody who's ever watched the movie is like, oh my god, a unicorn! What is that doing here? Why is that considered a monster? Oh my god, what is it doing? That's literally everyone's reaction to ever. Like, I honestly wish... Like, this would be a really cool for advertisements and replayability, but imagine if they refilmed that entire movie and made it so they selected one of the other objects in the basement. So it was the exact same setup, but they had the entire horror aspect of it was completely switched around, but once they get into the facility, it was the exact same story. Okay, I think we got a couple more. There's one. And perfect. Okay, this room is done. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? Missions. I know we got those two. I forgot where the darkness ones are. Okay, so we got 2 on the left and 1 on the right, so we don't have to do that just yet. And then we have Yeah, I know we have the plants here, but then we have another plants on the left-hand side. And then the mold, we have one on both sides. Okay, perfect. That makes this easy. Let's keep the darkness one active for the time being. Okay. So around here is where the next round of plants are. There we go. Come on, Jesse. You don't have any more dialogue there? Make a horror situation like Cabin in the Woods as a video game. And you don't know what's going to happen each time. That'd be fun. And then it's basically like a multiplayer game. One group is the survivors, and one group is the organization that's manipulating the events. Okay, where are you? Where is that last plant? It's somewhere around here. Shit. Crap. Oh, jeez. Oh god, don't spawn right on top of me, you shit. Whoa. You almost got me there, you little crackhead. Screw you, dude. Yeah, that Pinhead ripoff, it looked like it was right out of Hellbound Heart or Hellraiser. Like, I just want to see some of those other monsters in action and not just a giant cluster F of blood and gore. Oh crap, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it! Got it. Okay. Nice. Okay. No, don't do that. Shite. But we do have a better launch efficiency, though. No, we do not. Crap. Honestly, let's get something other than the ammo recovery. Because we don't really use that. I don't think we really need health. Yeah, let's just go ahead and double up on that health right there. Yeah, so there's vending machines that will randomly just freak the hell out on you. It just happens in this now. No, I'll find it, Art. It's somewhere in the area around here. Like, for some reason, I always... Like, I can get the first two easy, and the last one always eludes me. Let me just finish looking around real quick. I haven't fully scoured this location just yet. Because I thought it was up here, to be honest, but I guess not. And I think we just lost our thingy. Yeah, it only happens down here in the investigation sector. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the Bureau. So we got you. We got that one. Yeah, I think... I know there is a document that talks about it. I forgot which one it is or where we get it. Because we did find one in there. Is it in here? No, I don't think it would be in here. I think it's definitely going to be in this area. I don't think it's too far down this way. Oh, it would be in the breakable wall here? Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's literally... Yeah, it is right there. Okay, thanks. That's why I always forget about this one. Done. Okay, perfect. So that's all those. Let's get moving. Oh my god, that 100% Drago Fox. Freaking Thor's death in that movie. He's like, yes, I'm on a motorcycle. We're gonna get across. I'm gonna save you all. Blam, force field. Fucking great. Because let's be honest, by that point in time, we all completely forgot about the force field. We all completely forgot about that. Or at least I did on my first watch through. I was just like, yeah, he's gonna get... Oh, that's right. Never mind. Alright. Okay, we got the Surge. Now, I'll be 100% honest. The Surge weapon, I freaking hate it. I have never found a way to get this damn sticky grenade launcher to work properly. So I'm not even going to worry about, I'm not going to bother testing it out. Because it never fucking works for me. Yeah, we're one weapon away, or 3 skill points away from being maxed out. We're almost there. Actually, guys, since it literally took us this long to get to the active investigation sector, once we clear this out, do you guys just want to do Shoom for the rest of the stream? And then next stream, we'll go through all 3 AWE rooms. I think that might just, like, break this up a little bit easier.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
I actually really enjoy this darkness mechanic here where it drains your energy. Because, yeah, it's not going to kill you like, or it's not going to be like it was in Alan Wake where you don't get to heal unless you're in the light, but it does some kind of negative consequences. I actually think it would be even more brutal if they did do that, where you can't, even if you stand over a resource, you can't heal yourself until you're in the light. Yeah, because it just seems weird to go through one entire side of the AWE and then come back. It'll just make next stream off-centered. I think we should just, since we've been doing so much lore on this one, we'll just end it off with Shoom, and I am going to be 100%ing Shoom before I give up today. With no mods turned on. We're not going to have any assistance.
Shit. Now what? What is that?
Terrifying. That is pure fucking horror.
Come on, elevator, time to go. Fuck.
Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Move that booty away.
Like the light. I can use that.
Oh, crap. Hold on. My controller unplugged. Can I move now? Can I move? There we go. I can move again. Now, it wasn't actually the light that caused Hartman to run away from us. It was the cat ears. Hartman doesn't like Neko-chan. That's really what's going on here.
Nothing even touches it.
Oh, I hate that thing. This is such a disconcerting boss here. Oh my god. So what do you guys think that old lady that's knitting is actually going to do in the game? Do you think it's going to be a normal enemy type? Or do you think it's going to be like a boss or a primary narrative antagonist? Stop laughing at me. Oh, God. I hate hearing this guy behind me. Because are they making Alan Wake 2 in Unreal 5, or are they just still doing it in Northlight Engine? I don't remember if they mentioned. I presume it's going to be in Northlight, but I don't remember. You were shaking for a good few minutes after this? You had to walk away from the game for a bit? Yeah. Like, honestly, I just wish they didn't show it off in the trailer, because it would have been that much more of an impact. If you're not expecting it. Get out of here, Hartman. You still think it's Northlight? Yeah, I think that's a safe presumption.
How do you like that?
Well, I think because they're collaborating with Rockstar for the Max Payne remakes, I presume that's the reason why they're using Unreal. But who freaking knows, to be honest. Okay, we got some more documentation. Let's go through this all real quick. Hartman's background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and or other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment centered around seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent paranatural abilities they may possess while aiming and shaping reality to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Notes: for more on the link between artists and their ability to shape reality through artistic mediums, see file blankety blank blank blank. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's legal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the Bright Falls investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his activities. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released so-and-so months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. So this answers a question I believe Tao was asking. No, he was not working for any paracriminal organizations at the time. Freaking Black Hiss here is being a pain in the ass. Wait. I thought... No, Gary, I thought Max Payne remakes were being done on Unreal 5. I thought that was part of the initial announcement. Yeah, I thought that was, like, confirmed. Ah, crap. Come on. There we go. Door appearance. Save. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation, door spiral, whatever. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, referred to the AWE 35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian and prime candidate, contacted Agent Shaw and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010, in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For the full transcript, we can see this. And she was brought in 2017, by the way. So this is 2 years before Kirkland resigned and 2 years before Jesse arrived here. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself to confirm if anything else changes. Oh, they did confirm it's in their engine? Okay, I'm wrong then. I guess I'm mistaken. Wait. Okay, Tao. Did your name always was spelled with an I? T-A-I? Because I could have sworn it was T-A-O forever. Am I crazy? Because I could have sworn it was always spelled. Maybe I just like conflated the Thai and the Mao together. I am so sorry, dude. Oh my god, my brain was literally just saw T and then the last name AO and merged the two together. It's been like 6 months, dude, and you've never corrected me until now. I'm sorry, Ty. Oh my god, that's freaking embarrassing. On that note, I will be right back. I need to get myself another drink. 2 seconds. Alright, there we go. And turn it on the P mode right there. Yeah, thanks, Ty. I have to go get another drink now out of embarrassment. There we go. And I'm sure you guys have all realized I'm terrible at reading. Like, even when I'm reading these documents that are literally written right in front of my face, I change the words, I say things backwards, and I mispronounce things. I'm terrible at it. You're good, Ty. It's okay. This is my 3rd drink for the evening. I'm already 2 drinks in anyways. Alright. You guys ever wonder what happened to Brian Henderson? You know, Brian's Movie Den. Movie Den. Movie Den.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
No joke, that is probably one of my favorite audios in the game. I need a whole story. Seriously, did Hennerman's podcast ever take off? I mean, this is the most important question in this game. Did his podcast ever take off? Did he ever get out of his parents' basement? Did he ever get to go to college? I need to know this! Oh my gosh. Like, this right here is a perfect example of why the universe that Remedy made, like, well, they already had it set up, but they really expanded on it in Control. But what they have here, they have so much random plot threads they can pull from for the next, like, 50 years, just with this one game, that they'll never run out of ideas. Oh my gosh. And it brings the question, because I don't think Remedy will be able to really fully expand upon everything that they've set up in this game, like all the little side narratives and background stories for all the AWEs and altered items, but even like the mild stuff like the book club, or like the emergency call where a lady called in and got lost in the wires, or what happens to the pneumatic tubes when they get shot into other realities. I mean, just shit like that. Like, there's so much to pull from. I don't think they're gonna really touch everything. I think it'd be cool if like there was like a community-based like SCP style thing, where some things that never get addressed by Remedy, we can like write our own stories that fit into the universe. Get this, Full Sail Universe is gonna let me use Unreal 5 Engine for my game. Dude, seriously, they're letting you use Unreal 5? Bro, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome, dude. Well, some of us are speculating the lore. I mean, it's like, let's just put that in there and leave it. We'll get back to that if we need to. It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, nothing this. They put so much in there that they can pull from, so that if they ever felt the need to, they could draw upon one of these strings. I mean, my opinion, and I think we have plenty of evidence to support it, is that the reason in 2010 that the AWE cases started to rise in frequency is because Alan is now in the dark place, and he's writing like crazy, so he's causing a bunch of bullshit. My supposition is that a lot of the AWE cases after 2010 was caused by Alan. And the Bureau doesn't know that. Okay. Let's get back here. Dude, Draco, you're gonna have to keep us apprised of all the progress you do, dude. Yeah, the one with the lady who gets stuck in the astral plane, or the salt lamp that turns everything green, and there's like another reality with the green thing. Like, there's just so much to draw upon. And here you go for everyone who's very confused. Vending machine procedures. And yes, I said machine, blah, 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 blah. Okay. None known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine, its front covered in faux wood paneling, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of materials, both edible and otherwise, in its row of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual is close to proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause... It's going to be full of nothing but beef jerky for me right now. Anyways, attempts to cause the item to create a living blank have consistently failed. Basically, a living creature, a living person, just something that's organic and... Okay, fair enough. It can't create... It's only inorganic things it can create. Maybe not organic, but inanimate, non-living. Anyways, the item was discovered in a nursing home in so-and-so, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel something called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff were purposely stocking the machine with distinct foods and objects as a way to raise the residents' spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged the story while confiscating the item. Eternal Horizons. Bro, that's really cool, Fox. Like, I'd love to hear about your development process. Because I've always thought about what I would do if I started working on game design. Like, I just don't have the time, or don't have the coding experience either. Like, if I was involved in the game design process, literally all I'd be able to do is either music, sound design, writing, and general concepts, and, like, gameplay design and stuff like that. But the actual day-to-day operations of making assets and asset development, creating the worlds, doing the coding, I would not be able to handle that. Alright, let's run around. We got a few more things to pick up. Hold on. Right over here. Okay, guys, you ready for this one? Our best boy in the entire world, in the entire oldest house, is here.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen.
Whatever.
Desk job. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time, and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
I love Langston. Yeah, seriously, because he came off a little odd in the main game, but this DLC really made him just a lovable fucking dork. And yeah, seriously, Jergo Fox, I would absolutely love to show off your game once you get it up and running. I'll definitely stream it and do what I can to throw its name out. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'd be honored to. You guys ready to have your minds blown? Night Springs Screenplay, page 1. This screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all of its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Springs spec script, episode Over the Threshold Darkly. Again, we're already using the term threshold, and it has a link to the title Scanner Darkly, which is a Philip K. Dick story, I believe, by Alan Wake. Host voiceover. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? In the secret lab at night. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, The Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist. I told you several times, directors, it isn't ready. Director, it's ready when I say it's ready, doctor. Scientist. But the being beyond this portal, we have no control over it. Yes, Gary, this one caused a lot of drama in the freaking fan base. And Remedy literally had to explain it in the remastered, the Alan Wake remastered in those QR codes. Alright, here. Now, what I will say on this entire controversy is that the game and Remedy very specifically state in the sequel, and they very specifically state in the Control art book, that Alan cannot just create something from nothing. He can push and he can nudge. Now, my personal opinion on this specific script is that the story that he writes in this episode, he adapts it into another story and applies it to what's going on in the FBC. That being said, there's been previous times he's done this before. Like, the entire plot of American Nightmare was entirely him adapting a previous Night Springs episode he wrote into a new story, which ended up being the Return manuscript, and became the entire plot of American Nightmare. And we can talk about Remedy, for example, also doing this in the episode that has to do with the Quantum Suicide episode of Night Springs. A lot of the concepts in that game, or in that episode of Night Springs, was adapted into Quantum Break. So, but I know the fan base, as a result of this, was under the impression that Alan wrote and created the FBC. He created Jesse Faden from nothing. He created Polaris. He created the Hiss. He is the god slash mastermind behind this entire plot, which I personally do not like that hypothesis. One, I find it kind of insulting to the entire character, all the characters we have here, because it means they have no free agency. And that Jessie isn't a real character. It's just something that Alan wrote. Her achievements are not her own. It's just Alan saying this is what happened. I don't like that idea whatsoever. More likely, what happened here is we've seen evidence in American Nightmare directly stated that Alan can get information from the game, from the outside world. Through TV sets and through radio streams, or radio broadcasts, he can actually hear information and get feedback from the real world into the dark place where he's at. As a result, he can learn about the real world and then use what he finds there to influence his writings. And also, one thing that just occurred to me that I don't think anyone in the community has ever addressed is this script. How do we know this was ever actually written back in the day before the events of the first Alan Wake game? How do we know this script was only written now that Alan's in the dark place? He wrote that it happened in the past. So there's I mentioned this before in this direct topic, but if anyone's ever read the Neverending Story, this is actually the second chapter after the Bastian arrives in Fantastica. It involves him meeting with a lion in the middle of the desert called the Many-Colored Death, and he goes into the lion's den, where he is told there is a magic sword there. Now, the magic sword, he is instructed to name it. And he names the sword Sikanda. Sikanda. As soon as he names it in this very moment, the lion tells him, yes, that is right. That is what the sword has been called since the beginning of time. And Bastian questions, it's like, how is it physically possible? I just named it. How has it been like that since the beginning of time? And the response is, well, you can always write about something now that happened in the past. It's also a possibility, and keeping that in mind, it's the possibility that what Alan wrote right now is he placed this manuscript here saying it was written before when it never actually was written before. That's one possibility. Or he legitimately did. He adapted it into this current one and pulled upon the imagery to nudge and influence and make a few tweaks. But we'll talk about more of that as we get further into the manuscript. I just personally think it's insulting to suppose that Alan literally created everything in this story, top to bottom. Yeah, kind of like the shoebox, Ty. It's also implied that he may have precognitive powers and dreams of the other people and such. Well, they mentioned that too. Rudolph Lane, some of the documents in this game already mention Lane, and one of the audio logs that Hartman did mentions him. But Rudolph Lane is a painter in Alan Wake. And the second that Alan arrived in town, he immediately started illustrating stuff from Alan's mind. So how the hell can Lane know stuff that's happening the second that a random person he's never met enters the town? Now, there's a question about what inspiration is. Does every story exist in the collective unconscious before it's written? And if so, if all the minds are linked together, then is it possible that something that hasn't happened yet, or will happen has happened in the past, happened in the future, is currently happening now on the other side of the planet, that you, through the collective unconscious, have direct access to that information, and artists use that as inspiration? They don't know where the idea comes from. Rudolph Lane didn't know where the ideas came from. They came from Alan's mind, but he was receptive and picked up on it in a form of almost shared consciousness, because it was out there in the ether, so to speak. And I'm curious if Alan's inspiration for writing this Night Springs episode was because he picked up on something out there in the ether of this exact situation. Okay, sorry, I went off a rant there, but, like, that's how I conceptualize some of the setting of Alan Wake, because you get into those weird-ass frickin' trips. Yeah, and he was a prime candidate for unknown reasons, which is another thing to bring up, nothingness, because the Bureau had no reason to suspect that Alan was a para-utilitarian before Bright Falls, but before that Bright Falls AW in 2010, but they specifically state they had him on their files before that event, so what the hell? like we see examples of that, for example, with the Anderson brothers' Nothingness 2, is the old gods of Asgard are able to write songs that depict things that happen in the future. We see that with the Lady of the Light. We see that with the one that has the Take Control. Not Take Control. Oh, yeah, one. Actually, yes, Take Control is another one. But also, Balance Slays the Demon. It has direct references to the ordinary AWE. I want to say before the whole thing happened. So it's like, we don't know exactly when the FBC got Night Springs tie. But it was, I want to say, relatively recently. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find the reports. AWC. Maybe it's another T for television show. Television proposal. Okay. American Overnight. When was this written? It does not give us a date. So they didn't put a date on it, unfortunately. But we may actually listen to all three QR codes from the Alan Wake remastered after we finish the AWE stream, just to refresh this entire concept. Because I have a feeling some of those descriptions were specifically thrown in there to address this exact problem. Basically saying, no, Alan did not create all of this. Remedy has addressed it officially. So we have to find another reason for it. Anyways, guys.
Arcade machines. Shoom.
Shim?
Shoom. Whatever.
You guys ready for some shoom? Crowd control. I did not know that Nothingness. Shum means bad omen or malevolent in Arabic and Persian. I did not know that, actually. Alright. Alright, guys. So what's going to happen here is no modifications. We're just going to be legit here. And I'm gonna get my shit rocked. We're gonna take our time and be a badass is what's gonna happen. So the second half of the stream is gonna be pure gameplay bullshit. Ow. Come on, drop down. Drop down, boys. There you are. There you are. Nope, you're gonna be my friend. Alright. Oh crap! What else we got? You don't hit my freaking pickaxe, buddy. That's my pickaxe, buddy. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, there he is. There we go. Damn it, I missed the window. There we go. Okay. There's the boy right there. Hi there. You are going to be my fucking butt buddy right now, dude. Now go have fun and blow up in their faces. Okay, we got some big boys. I need more cover than being out in the open now. Shit. Shit. Wow. Oh my god. Damn it. Ah! Oh my gosh. I should have just relied on my fucking throw ability. Like I said, we're probably going to be here for a while. Yeah, we need some good action music. Actually, guys, let's do that. Hold on. What's some copyright-free action music we can throw on here? Do you think the altered vending machine was found in the Valhalla nursing home? I saw your question. I did not respond to it. I apologize. That would be really interesting if that is the case. Yeah, if the Odin Tor Anderson or Barry Wheeler was at the center point of the vending machine coming around. Got it. Big boy down. Well, I'm trying not to use any copyrighted music, but then again, this channel is not monetized, so it really doesn't matter much, but... Oh my god, bro! Fuck you. Oh no, we got one explodey boys. Why did it start us off with such a high level group of areas this time around? There we go. Where are we at? Where? I don't see anything. There. We need copyright-free stuff, though. Done. Done. Come on. Seriously, where the crap? Oh my god, I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. Hold on. Hold on. Audio. Let's throw the music all the way down. Alright, give me a second.
Only a pH balance clean.
No, no advertisements, you jerk. I don't want any ads. Because we were talking about the game at the beginning of the stream. Oh my god, advertisements on YouTube. Stop it. I need to turn the volume down a little bit. Hey there. Let me know if this works for you all. What'd you think about the new Poets of the Fall album? Dude. New Poets Fall is absolute fire. It's definitely a different tonality than the rest of it. Than previous albums. But then again, pretty much all of their albums are slightly different. Where is it? If anyone has any other battle themes from video games, let me know. I mean, like, I'll throw in, like, the FF7 battle theme. There we go. Where is he? There he is. Ah, there we go. This is gonna take a while, though. Okay, you're gonna be my friend. You're not gonna be my friend. Go on, blow on his face. Nice. You're gonna be my buddy. Final Fantasy 13 Blinded by Light. Okay, I'll check that out as soon as we finish this round. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I need to seize that. There we go. You're gonna be my friend. You're gonna give me health. Got it. Over here. There we go. Oh, I do not want to walk that close to that bad boy, though. Let's go over here and get a little safer. There we go. Perfect. Any of these ranged guys we want to clear out a little bit before we start working on the big boy. Perfect. Oh, wait, no, we got another Healy boy. Crap. I need to kill this guy quick, though. Shit. This is bad. This is bad positioning. This is really bad positioning. I gotta get moving. Okay, we got Healy's right there. Let's work over here and see if we can find the Healy ball. There we go. Perfect. Wow, that didn't work well. Where's the little guy? He's already dead. Okay. Whew. We're almost halfway through this. Where? You're gonna be my friend. There we go. Let's head up top because we need to get rid of this bad boy. Got it. Shit. Let me get my energy back and we'll get back out into the fight. Perfect. Oh my god, these fights take fecking forever, guys. I think that's my guy, actually. Perfect. Anybody else? There we go. Yeah, these fights, they just take so long is the hardest thing, and they deal so much damn damage that if you mess up once, you're kind of SOL. Oh, there we go. That's who I'm looking for. Shit! Oh my god, that could have been bad. Okay. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. You do not spew all over my face. You're gonna go spew for me. Put those talents to use. Same thing with you. Oh, crap. Nope, nope, that's not good. Okay, I gotta move out of this place. I'll deal with you guys after I take care of all the ads. Or is he the only enemy we have on screen? I think he's the only enemy we have on screen. Okay, fair enough. I actually don't want to be this close in. That seems like a bad location, because I can't really move out of the way. Perfect. Down. There we go. Got it. Okay, get rid of the ads first, little boys, before we start dealing with— oh, crack! Oh my, fuck you all. Fuck you both. Okay, where are the little guys I can snipe out before we get to the big boy? Blinded by the light, FF. Yeah, I'll do that one. Actually, let's go switch that out real quick. You said blinded by the light in FF13? Okay. Extended. Okay, let's let the advertisement get through. There we go. All right, here we go. Shit! Sorry, a guy snuck up behind me there. Whew. That could have been a close one. Got it. I don't want to get stuck in that room. Let's move away from there. Oh, you come to me. You come to me. Ooh, listen to those strings right there. I love how my guy just like comes out of nowhere and just leaps into his face. Where? Crap. Need some health. I got the health. We're good. Whew. So close. So close. Crack the knuckles and let's go. Where? 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 I don't see anybody. I hear gunshots. There we go. We done! That's right.
Whoa. Games are so realistic these days.
They are. Alright, let's put that on pause real quick while we read through this section. We just got a new document, which is the Shoom Cabinet Supplement. And let's be honest, having badass music makes every hard aspect of the game, any challenge in a video game, is so much easier if you have good music. Let's be honest. Alright. Both items were purchased from a closing arcade in so-and-so, Michigan as part of a program to improve employee well-being through recreation. The program was canceled before any game machines were dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before these altered items were discovered. Team in the research sector have voiced considerable interest in the item due to the fact that they only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together, a codependent relationship previously unseen in altered items. See research specialist Pope's paper on the pair sensitivity of sequels for more information. However, after proving the item's altered status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming that they were important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items there for more extensive research. So the next one is going to be... Yeah, sure, we'll do that one next. So, guys, just letting you all know, that was only regular crowd control. Now we have challenge mode. Alright. Alright. So you said, what's the song called? Mary Skelter, Soldier of the Winds. Winds. Mary Skelter. Let's see if I can find it. Extended. Let me know if the music's too loud, also. Because I think it's a little loud for everything else. It'll limit 50 enemies in the time limit. Oh, God. I need to take care of the big boy real quick. Good. Okay, over here. Shit. There we go. Got it. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. Okay, I need to get my energy back. I'm starting to run low. Fuck! Woo! Where? There we go. Almost there, everyone. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. Okay, where's the last guy? We got a minute, 20 seconds still on the clock. Oh, crap! Got it. Done! Okay. We good. Devil Trigger next. What game is it from? Nothingness? If anything, it's not loud enough. Yeah, sure. I'll throw it up. Okay. Devil Trigger. What is that? Devil Trigger Extended? Oh, it's from DMC5. Gotcha. Okay, we are back. Okay, I think what we're going to have to do for this next one is... Honestly, I think we're going to have to switch the charge for this one. Increase the blast radius. And work on damage. We're going to have to find a damage boost real quick. That one. We're gonna have to take that off real quick. Okay, so I think these two are going to be the best bet. Okay, let's try Deadline Challenge mode. Okay, we're good. Just gotta get our energy back up. Decent head start. Decent head start. Okay, get a little bit of health, get back into the fight. We are not killing things fast enough is the problem on this one, though. We're running out of time. Yeah. Got it. Where? There. There's one. I'm really running out of time right now. Stop running away from me, guys. That's my problem right now. Where? I'm out of time. Damn it. I'm just can't find them. Alright, let's try the other version of this. Let's go crowd control challenge. Because we're basically going to need, like, nothing but crazy damage to deal with the other one. Or better energy recovery so that we can abuse the launch ability. Oh god, never heard him do that before. There's one. Let's take care of you first. Nice. Okay, phase 1 down. Let's do this. Shit. Oh god! I just killed myself. Damn! I've actually never played any of the Devil May Cry games. I'll be 100% honest. I've never played any of them whatsoever. Alright. Okay, we got a new tune coming up right now. Because this is the inspiration music I need right now. Rage Awakens, let's go. Wow, I completely missed all of those. Yeah, Yoko Shimomura killed it with the battle themes for Kingdom Hearts. This gets me pumped. I think the trick is only to use 2 of the charge shots instead of all 3 in one go. I need to start seizing some of these guys, though, to get some extra help around here. Dodge, throw. Dodge, throw. Perfect. Okay, take these 3 small guys out. Perfect. Shit. Switch weapons. I don't want to use this one. We're too close quarters. I'm going to hurt myself. You're going to be my friend here. Vector to the heavens? Yeah, let's throw that up next. Okay, I need to get out of this room. I need to get out of this fucking room right the hell now. Okay, at least I got one of the floaty boys out of here. That's what I'm threatened with right now. Shit. Got it. Okay. Run! Run, Jesse! Run! Come on, throw the second one. Throw the second one. Good. Perfect. Got it. Whew. Perfect. That's what I love to see. Okay, nope, 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 nope. Okay, you come here. Come here. Shh. Come down to me. Oh, you're not going to do that. Got it. Okay. Where are you at? Where are you at, boys? There we go. Got it. Okay, I need to take care of the little boys. Oh, crap! I need to get into cover, like, right the hell now. I need to get into cover right now. This is very bad positioning. Got one down. Perfect. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Whew. I need to get some health right now, though. Throw the second one, throw the other one. There we go, we got it. Perfect. Alright, let's switch over to Vector from the Heavens. Yeah, so if we brought in some freaking old gods of Asgard right now, we'd be crazy. No joke, I still have not legitimately beat Lingering Will. I can beat him, but I cheese it. I use the Fenrir negative combo strat and just juggle him infinitely. 1, 2, 3, go! That did not do a lot of damage. Okay, we're good. Whew. This song always makes me cry, though, so I don't know. Okay, we got one of the floaty boys out. Got it. Shit. Perfect. Where are they at? I can't see anymore. Let's try over here. There we go. Oh my god, where? Okay, good. You little freaking shithead. You do not try to pot shot me when I can't see you. That's against the rules. Crap. Okay, first things foremost, you're gonna go explode on someone. Thank you, goodbye. Oh, crap. Got it. Do me a favor there, boy. Oh yeah, this is the sad version of it, which is why— oh crap! This is why I don't freeze. Oh, that's my buddy. Never mind, sorry. Oh god, it's the minigun guy. It's not the other version of this. The guy with the grenade launchers is freaking easy to deal with, but the minigun guy is a shit. Oh, no, 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 you're gonna be my friend. You're gonna be my friend. Come here, friend. Perfect. Oh my god! Screw! Fuck that! Those guys just came out of flipping nowhere. Where? No! What the hell? I had my shield up and it was like, he just dropped it. Why would you drop that, Jesse? What the hell? Alright, hold on. I think I got another thing. Here we go. Got another one. Got it. Okay, more floaty boys. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Okay, I need to get some more spacing there. I just need to get some of these guys out of here. Damn it. I need to move. Got it. Got it. So the more of the ads you take down, the easier this entire encounter is going to get. It's... Got it. Oh, my little dude freaking was taking this boy out! I didn't have to do anything. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with that guy right off the bat. Okay. Where is everything? There's one. Got it. It's those who fight further. I think they played it during the robot fight in the FF7 remake. Oh my god, it's nothing but big boys here. Okay. Okay, got one down. Perfect. Senior Agent ID, you little shit. Anyone else? Anyone else? There's a little boy. There's a little guy. Okay, let's go. I think we're ready for this guy now. For everyone who's played KH, the hardest but fair boss you fought. I'd have to think about that. Because I tried to separate Kingdom Hearts boss fights. Original game up through KH2 and then Birth by Sleep forward, because they're two different teams. And there's two different design philosophies for bosses between those two sections of the... Oh my god, these guys, this is going to take forever. Got it. Okay. One down. Perfect. Did I kill him? Nope. Grab him. Let's go. You're gonna be my friend. Because basically in the... After Birth by Sleep moving forward through the series, it became more like a turn-by-turn kind of battle when it comes to bosses. It's dodge, 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 dodge. You get one opportunity to do some damage, and then dodge, 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 dodge. Opportunity to deal damage, dodge, 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 dodge. Rather than... It didn't feel like a sword fight anymore, if that makes sense. There wasn't, like, techniques to exploit and multiple ways to deal with something. Got it. Oh god, more floaty boys. Okay, yeah, I can't deal with those guys right now. I need to get rid of the fly guys. Machine gun from FF8? Sure. But let me clear out this wave real quick. Okay, we got a little guy right there that's half dead. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I need to get rid of that guy. I need to get rid of the floating boy, too. Got it. Okay. Crap. This is gonna be a tough run right here. There. Perfect. Beautiful. There we go. And round two. There we go. You're gonna be my friend. Help me out, buddy. Okay. This fight just got a lot easier. Almost done. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. He's gonna be my buddy. Perfect. Okay. I think we got 2 more waves. Oh, shit. Of course you spawn him right next to me. Oh my god, that guy has a shield up there? F my life. Okay. get some shields up. Got it. Dude, you are a freaking badass at the ID 242. And to get my energy up before I waste it all again. Come on, there he is. Got it. Oh, I think this is the last wave. Last wave, guys. I need to move, though. They were all clumped up. Okay, let's finish it off to yours. So you said it's called Machine Gun, FF8, Extended. Okay. No, that's... Man with the Machine Gun. There we go. Moment of truth. There we go. Got it. Okay, good. Good. Okay, that's gonna make this fight a lot easier. Almost there. Once we get it down, he's gonna be. I'm gonna seize him too. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Seize it, seize it, seize it. There we go. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. Boom. All right, I think we can do this now. Oh, it's a machine gun boy, which is not good for me. Ha! I can shoot past the walls, but you can't. How does that feel? It's called geometry, bitch. This boy tried to stealth me. He tried to fucking stealth me. Yeah, I know. The music was perfect for winning that run right there, too. Okay. Now, so for the deadline, how do you guys think we need to spec this out? How do you think we need to spec this one out? Because we need to basically do max damage and high energy recovery, which we already got. So that'll be the highest we can get there. Charge. I don't know. Well, this one's going to be real close, and then once we finish this, we're moving into Shoom 2, which is the boss rush. So let's try Deadline again. Yeah, I've never tried to beat the challenge version of this. So let's see what happens. We need to kill... There. Damn it. Oh my god, I'm losing time. I'm losing fucking time. I should not be doing this. I should not be doing that. Oh my god, hit the guy. Where? 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 Fuck. Where? There. Drop! Shit, I need to use this. Where? There. Oh my god, there. Got it! Whew. Whew. Okay, I've never actually done that legit, so cheers. Okay. Choom 2. Okay, so I don't remember the order for all these fights, but I think what we want to use, let's take you off. After weapon kills. Damage while health is low. Actually, that'd be pretty damn bomb, I'm not gonna lie. I think Pierce is gonna help here. Last song in Astral Train, Dark Hero, male or female version. Okay, gotcha. Let's check out our loadout here. I think I actually want to have health pickup on this. I think health pickup is going to help with this one, especially during the Mold 1 fight. Or health up in general will help. Yeah, I think the health pickup is better than the actual maxed health. Okay. Alright, so what's the song called? Dark Hero. Dark Hero Astral Chain Extended. Well, yeah, there's one that's here for 10 hours. I don't think we're going to play that one. Actually, I think we have to fight all of these before it'll let us do the boss rush. So let's go! This is total anime moment song. I will agree. Perfect timing for a little explosion of hell yes right there. We had the swell from the song pop up just as the celebration happened. Love it. Alright, the anchor. This one will be simple. All we need is seize. And honestly, charge would work well here. Actually, let me switch over to charge. Charge will actually be a good in this area. What the crap? Really? Why the hell did it freaking not hit? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to run all the way around. For some reason, it missed the freaking launch that was right in front of him. Okay, here we go. Got it. Open wide, boy. Open wide again. Got it. Okay. Oh shit, where'd you come from? I can't see you. I can't see you. Alright, we're gonna have to wait and move over this direction. Any enemies? Let's just wait here. I don't think I have enough time to rush all the way over to the other side. Actually, I probably could have made it all the way over there, but whatever. Crap. Of course they start spawning now. Open, 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 open. Got it. Perfect. Got it. Fuck. Perfect. What side is it at? I can't see what side it's at. Okay, it's over there. Open. Oh, it's going random now? Oh, shh. Okay, never mind. I won't be able to predict it as well as I used to. Come on. Nope. Shit. Open, open, open. My direction, my direction. Oh my god, you little shitheads. This is really... There we go. Get rid of the big boy. The random is going to be the hard part here. Or is it going to start going clockwise again? Yeah, but it's going clockwise again. One more shot then. Come on. You little bastard. Come on. Oh my god. RNG gods hate me. Got it. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna look over. That crazy cat lady over there is gonna kick my ass. I'm not doing this. Alright, nice. Honestly, as soon as this is all done off screen, I'm gonna have to go through all the mods because we have way too many mods right now. Alright, so who's up next? Up next is Mold 1, which I am definitely... Actually, isn't Feedback Loop the boss rush? Let me double check something. Yes, it is. Okay, this is the challenge we're trying to do here. Sit down, boy! Okay, this is the one I want the charge ability on. Why am I missing that entirely? That first one, for some reason, is like, nope, you don't get to get the hit in. Why? There we go. And it's going to be the more difficult one like last time. Okay. I'm going to wait until we get a health regen section before we do anything more here. Actually, there's health right over there. Come on. Got it. Where's the little guy down there? There we go. None of your crap, boy. Just in case. Nope. Perfect. Give me those health. Give me all the heals. I forgot the feedback. I thought the feedback loop was a different boss. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Crap. Come on, turn my direction, boy! You shithead. Yeah, Jess, you can get some bop song going on here. Perfect. Really, the difficulty of this fight is just keeping on top of the ads. Shit. Like that. Come on. Over here. Over here. Your mother was a hamster. That didn't work. Apparently, he already knows. Perfect. Come on, get it back, get it back, get it back, get all the energy in. Got it. Okay, perfect. Woo! Round 2 done! Okay, I think we're gonna go to do a Sedge. No, we're doing Mold 1 now. F my life. Okay. Oh god! I was not paying attention to that. Cannot see what I'm looking at. Fuck! Dodge. I missed that dodge right there. Oh, health, 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 health. Yes. Okay. I did not. Fuck. Get the health, get the health, get the health. Got it. Ugh. Whew. Okay, here we're gonna need to switch over to the Pierce. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That could have gone a lot better.
Another one.
I need to get my energy back before we do anything more here. Okay, round 2 down. Perfect. Crap. I need to get my energy up is what I need to do right now. So let's just hold this position for a second. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Let's just get our shield back. There we go. Boom! Sit the fuck down, Sedge. All right. So, what we're doing now is going to options, switching back to audio, popping our music all the way to max. Yeah, Tomasi wasn't in this for some reason. No clue. But, now that that's all taken care of, hold on, let me go to Pierce, take that off and put whatever onto it, go back up to Shatter, put the damage back onto it, and we are going to end today's stream off at the freaking Ashtray Maze. Let's go! I don't know how she's going to get these headphones on with these ears, but it doesn't matter. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, Dragon Fox, for the last music there, and thank you everyone for the music selections. Let's do this, though. Take control. You guys are so fucked. I mean, I just took on like 4 extra-dimensional super bosses. You boys are nothing. What seeds are sown? This is definitely a victory lap. Last moments before the fall, to recognize I had a choice. From happening. If only I could save you from the pain. Yeah, I went too fast. The song was like, shit! He's doing too good. We gotta speed up. Noises in the hallways. Well, I'm pretty sure either Fire Dancer or Beyond the Horizon is going to show up in some capacity for Alan Wake 2, but I don't think that's going to be the Old God song. That's just going to be the Poet's Tune that shows up. Sorry to interrupt the music. Charge needs to be on for this one. Okay, get down here. Come on, boy. I invite you down near me. Or not. I can do that too, boy! But I can shield dash in the air unlike you, shithead. Haha. Extra dimensional suit accomplished. Glad you can enjoy it, Skimsley. Scrimsley, there we go. And with that, we have one last thing to do, is to put on our new outfit. Which we actually have to fast travel all the way to Central Executive. God damn it. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's going to be done in one nothingness. We're going to see if we can do all of them. Basically, the Fromaro, the Eagle Limited, and the Bright Falls AWE all next stream. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it has to leak over into another one, whatever. I don't think anyone's going to complain. Oh, gosh. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, everyone. We officially have the extra-dimensional suit. Yes. And the reason we're looking at this is it may actually be lore relevant because the shape of the like the very polygonal shape and the orange and white is the exact same color scheme used in Quantum Break for the countermeasure for the CFR. But I don't think the CFR had cat ears. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out and joining us with this. First half of it was all nothing but me ranting about crazy lore stuff, and the second half was just freaking DJing and going through Shoom. Yeah, the song choice was absolutely perfect. It kept everything going smooth. 100%. Yeah, the CFR wishes it had cat ears. I mean, if the CFR had cat ears, it could probably take over the universe at this point, let's be honest. Oh, gosh. Honestly, I have not played through all of Shoom legit until just now on stream. This is the first time I've gotten through all that without turning on the cheats. Alright, guys, I am going to go pass out. I have a lot of work to do this weekend, and just letting you all know, starting this Sunday is when everything that I've been talking about for the last 3 months about working on side projects should be getting started. So this should be the week we show everything off. I'll definitely get to that song on Discord and let you know. 100%. But this coming week should be where I'm showing everything off, and I am so excited. I'm a little nervous because there's a lot of weird stuff coming out, but it should all be good. I cannot wait to hear all your feedback on it. Either way, I very much appreciate you hanging out with me this Friday evening, your morning for some of you. It's super early, but I will talk to you on Wednesday for what may be either the last stream or the penultimate stream. Peace all.